Well, Tui, we did it. We successfully completed the Alice in Wonderland 70th Anniversary Funko Pop set. It was a tough trek, my little friend, but I think we should be very proud of ourselves. Okay, I'll take all the credit if you want me to, but listen, I think it's safe to say that we don't need to complete any more Funko Pop sets for this year. Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh, Tui. Funko just released the rest of the Beauty and the Beast 30th Anniversary collection! I'll tell you when I've had enough. Welcome to Teacup For One. My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees. And friends, Funko has officially announced the line that, truth be told, I have been waiting for almost all year. And I was starting to second guess whether or not it would actually drop. But it has, and it is beautiful. Dare I say, beastly? I am, of course, talking about the 30th Anniversary Beauty and the Beast Funko Pop collection. Now, of course, we kind of knew that this was coming this year because 2021 does mark the 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that Funko is obligated to give us cool figures. This year also marked, I think, the 25th anniversary of Hunchback of Notre Dame, and we are still waiting on Phoebus, Frollo, and all of the gargoyles, but it's neither here nor there. But it is here and there. Funko, give us the Hunchback Pops that we've been waiting for. But you know what? They delivered on Beauty and the Beast. But the main reason that I, and let's be honest, the entire internet suspected that this was coming this year was because Funko has already released some of the 30th anniversary line, but they've only been convention exclusives. And I managed to get all of them. And I don't know if it's a coincidence, but Funko really seemed to be running with green for these convention exclusives. So, of course, the first convention exclusive that dropped this year was Belle in her green dress, which any true Beauty and the Beast fan will tell you is the best outfit she wears throughout the entirety of that film. Don't at me. Next, we had the Enchantress, who in the movie only existed as stained glass, but now Funko Pop has brought her to life in glorious 3D printed glory, and again, green. And this was a Hot Topic exclusive, and I thought this figure was cool because, you know, we just got to look at this character not as stained glass, and I respected that. And last and certainly not least, we had Madame Wardrobe, who released just a few months ago as a Box Lunch exclusive. And all of these pops were well and good. I think they're beautiful. I am all about doing obscure characters as Funko Pops. But, like, we're getting towards the end of the year, and I was starting to think, is this all Funko is giving us to celebrate the 30th anniversary of one of Disney's greatest movies ever? Well, thankfully, as it turns out, no. They were just saving some of the best for last. Because this is the thing with Beauty and the Beast. It is such a beloved Disney movie that they were some of the first characters that got turned into Funko Pops when Funko Pops were like a new thing. But then, like, that is cool. But aside from the fact that those figures go for way more money than any casual collector can afford or justify spending on a pop, they also have that kind of awkward old Funko Pop design. Yeah. And these characters deserve better. And to be fair, some of the characters have kept up with the times. Like, we had yellow dress Belle as part of the Dancing Princess line, and she is just beautiful. Last year, we got the Pop in the Box exclusive Chip blowing bubbles, and I think Chip was kind of like the precursor to this collection. But now, finally, at the 11th hour, we are getting the entire cast of Beauty and the Beast immortalized as the Funko Pops that they deserve. And so, for today's video, we are doing a classic Teacup For One ranking and reviewing of the newly announced Funko Pop line. Now, like all of my ranking and reviewing videos, this is coming with the disclaimer that I love every single pop we are about to look at. I fully intend to get all of them for my collection, but I'm just putting them in order from like my least favorite to my most favorite, but they are all favorites and I love all of them. It's so hard to pick, but I did. And you know what? I am going to start actually with number 1 because we're just going to get that out of the way because my number 1 favorite pop that was just announced is everyone's favorite. I mean, look at this. It's Belle and the Beast seeing each other for the first time in their ballroom outfits when they're about to go dance. If this is not your favorite pop in the collection, you do not have a soul. But just a few specific things that I love about this figure. I'm guessing it's going to be billed as a movie moment, so it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, but worth every penny. And I mean, to state the obvious, I think the design on the Beast is gorgeous. The last time that we had a Funko Pop of the Beast in his ballroom attire, it was, like I said, one of those older figures, but now we get to see it in full, detailed Funko Pop glory. Plus, I mean, we have seen Belle in her yellow dress before, but I like that she has it spread out like she's doing a curtsy, and so that gives us an opportunity to just see more detail and more styling on the dress. Plus, I like that they went with a darker yellow for the chest part. Is it the bodice? I'm not a dressmaker. I don't know. This part, plus the detailing, the swoopies that go around the base part of her dress. I don't know dress terminology. There's dark yellow and it contrasts to the light yellow and it looks pretty. But outside of all of that, I just love the steps. I love how the steps angle in towards the couple, and for me, my brain just automatically goes to the photo opportunities for this pop are endless and beautiful. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way because clearly if I'm ranking these pops from least favorite to most favorite, this is going to be everyone's most favorite, and I want to leave a little bit of a surprise. So, that one and done. That's the best one in the collection. Moving on. Okay, coming in at number 6, we've got Sassy Cogsworth. Now, like I said, even though he's at the bottom of the list, he is still a favorite. But just kind of. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they could have done differently, but compared to the rest of the collection, Sassy Cogsworth, which is the name I'm dubbing him with, really isn't doing much for me. I think it's because there's just so much empty space in his little clock face because his eyes are so far down that when you look at it, that's what my eye just automatically goes to. And I don't know, we're in 2021. I feel like Funko Pops have evolved, and this would have been a really great figure maybe 7 to 10 years ago, but now Funko, you can do better. Like, even if it's just adding a little extra detail, like making the numbers on his clock face a bit more prominent, that could do it, but just the big open space of his beige clock faciness, it's not doing it for me. But I do appreciate the pose and the energy and his je ne sais quoi. Coming in at number 5, Be Our Guest. It's Be Our Guest Lumiere. Now, admittedly, I do think that he's suffering a little bit from the same thing that's annoying me with the Cogsworth figure, where there's just a lot of empty space on his face, which I guess goes with the territory of these being objects that have been kind of humanified or funkified or what have you. But I don't notice that as much because he is in such a dynamic pose. What I love about this figure is that you look at it and you immediately know what frame of the film it is. This is right at the beginning of Be Our Guest. And I've said this so many times on the channel when I've talked about Funko Pops, but for me, it's all about them being engaged in some kind of pose that suggests a form of kinetic energy, because I love taking pictures of the Pops and I like the pictures to look like they're actually captured from life, and you can see him dancing in this. And I love the additional detail of the little matchstick that he has for his song and dance cane. And I'm very curious to see what they do about his flame hands. I'm guessing it's going to be kind of a translucent deal, kind of with the tea coming out of Chip's bubble head, but we'll see. Number 4, Pink Dress Belle with Birdie. Now, this is probably going to be close to the top of some other people's lists, and I don't know why it doesn't excite me more. I think it is a beautiful pop. And I don't have Belle in her winter attire, so I definitely need this for the collection. I think where it's just not thrilling me is that I'm pretty sure we already have a figure that's almost identical to this. The only difference is probably that she's not holding a bird, and she might not be holding the dress up, so it probably is an entirely different sculpt. But out of the entire collection, this is just something that I feel we've seen before. That said, it is still beautiful. And honestly, I'm a little bit salty because if I get this, it means that I have to track down Wintertime Beast, also holding a bird, because the two of them together is essential and adorable, and it's really just, this one stresses me out because I don't know where I'm going to find that other beast. This is my collector's mentality. It's too much. Moving on. Number 3, Belle with Mirror. Show me the beast! I love this pop. I love this pop so much. It was so difficult for me to not rank this number 2. I briefly considered ranking her number 1. And the reason that it's a number 3 for me, kind of similar to the pink dress Wintertime Belle, it's a look that we've seen before. I don't know that we've seen blue dress Belle in like revamped, cool, detailed Funko Pop form before, but you know, there's nothing super special about the outfit. What I do love about this pop so much is the fact that she's holding the magic mirror, and there's a picture of a tiny Funko Pop beast in the mirror. Like, that one little thing of her holding the mirror, picturing the little Funko Pop beast, elevates this pop for me like a billionfold. I don't know what it is about that little mirror that's making me so excited about this pop, but I think it's because this is one of my favorite moments in the film. It kicks off one of my favorite songs. I think the energy of the mob song is just so palpable, and the magic mirror is one of the greatest props in Disney animation history. And it holds a special place in my heart because it was the very first thing I had of Beauty and the Beast. Back when the film came out and I was like 4 or 5 or something, I was too scared to see the movie in theaters, but I still saw this magic mirror in probably Zellers or Woco's or whatever the department store was back then. And the characters were so exciting to me because it was the coolest toy ever. You pressed a button and then you heard Belle's voice say, "Show me the beast." And then from behind the mirror, like the characters showed up. It was magical. You don't need to hear my life story. The point is, I have a personal attachment to the magic mirror, and I never thought I would see it as part of a Funko Pop. And now I have. And it makes me so happy. The one sort of detriment that I'll say with this pop is that this is a trap that I found with the green dress Belle. The bow on the back of her head is so big, almost too big, like comically so. I know that Funko Pops are kind of all about being a little bit out of proportion with the head and the bodies, but I don't know, for someone whose main priority with Pops is to take pictures of them, that big bulky bow kind of gets in the way. But I'm not going to be taking a picture of the bow. I'm going to be taking a billion pictures of that magic mirror. Number 2. The Beautified Beast. He looks so
stupid.
But he doesn't look stupid at all. He looks awesome. And again, like Magic Mirror Belle, it was really hard for me to not rank this number 1 because, well, just look at it. You know, I am all about Funko Pops bringing to life obscure characters, but also obscure looks for characters. I mean, I didn't do the research, but I would bet, not a lot of money, but like $40. I would bet $40 that this is the first toy released ever in Beauty and the Beast history of the Beast with his, you know, bathtub look. Like the curls, the bow, it's a hilarious part of the movie, but I think it's one of those things that lends itself to Funko Popifiedness perfectly. Because just look at the detail with the curls and the bow, and most importantly, the expression. I mean, you look at this and it's everything. It's humor, it's nostalgia, it's humor, it's really funny. Okay, and finally, my number 1 favorite pop in the Beauty and the Beast 30th anniversary collection, maybe even more so than Belle and the Beast bowing to each other, which I know is blasphemy, and I condemn people who said it wasn't their number 1, but here we are. The pop I'm most excited for in this collection, wedding attire, Gaston. Purely assessing the pop alone, this figure is top of the line. Just like the reds up against the golds, I think visually it's beautiful. It's an outfit that Gaston wears for just a couple minutes in the movie, but it's one of the best things that he wears in the entire film. Well, I mean, he really only has 2 costumes. I also think it's a really nice tribute, even though I know we are working with the animated Beauty and the Beast. It does have flavors of the Luke Evans live-action Beauty and the Beast, and let's be honest, he was the only good thing about that movie. And it's not like this is the first time we're getting Gaston as a Funko Pop. I mean, clearly, Gaston has already been a Funko Pop. And I don't know exactly when this pop was produced. Oh, actually, it might tell me on his boot. Okay, 2016. So this Gaston came out in 2016, which all checks out because he doesn't fall into the category of one of those super old pops with the eyes and absolutely no personality. Like, he's got some personality, he's got some detail, but I mean, can you say glow up? And All that said, I'll be perfectly honest, the main reason that I love this pop so much is because I'm a narcissist. That's me as Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. Who wore it better? So there you have it, friends. My review of the Beauty and the Beast 30th Anniversary Collection. They made us wait almost an entire year for it, but I think it was worth the wait. Anyway, friends, this concludes yet another episode of Teacup For One. Now, let me know in the comment section down below, which of these 30th Anniversary Beauty and the Beast Funko Pops is your favorite? And if you want to be the first to know when I release more videos about Funko Pops, or Disney, or Shakespeare, sometimes cats, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed already, it is super easy. All you have to do is click on my face. Thanks for joining me again today, everyone. My name is Matt, and I have 2 degrees, and that's the Teacup For One. Go away.